these off. I wanted to find out if you guys were interested in reviewing any of these. And then I will gladly print them off and we can discuss them at the next meeting. But they're sample resolutions that the prosecutors sent out to everybody in case we have situations that we need these particular resolutions for. So if you guys want any of to discuss those further, we can. They have a sample noise control resolution and township employee manual, and also which I did print off two of the manuals. I don't know if you guys want to review.
I'd like a copy of that one.
I also emailed all of those to you. I forwarded them to you. There's a copy. So they're just general opinions that were sent out to everybody in case we have that
General
situation.
opinions from who?
From the prosecutor
We should get
every township.
about solicitation.
I already asked Fox about it, and he hadn't answered yet.
Okay.
Yeah, a guy in Dogwood asked me about that.
Yeah.
And I asked Fox, he was supposed to let me know he hadn't yet.
You know what, I did receive an email on that too, and I did print it off
What is this about?
on the
So
solicitation.
solicitation.
I'll have to bring that to the next one, we can put that on the agenda. I did get that, and I didn't print it off.
What was the discussion from Dogwood?
Solicitation.
Solicitation.
People going up in there.
You had one call then on it?
Yeah, and talked about when sell stuff.
And I also received a report on the state issue ballot, there's the Ohio issues 1, 2, and 3, if anybody would like to read through that, I can leave it up here. And that was all I had on correspondence. Do you guys want to put on the agenda for this? We also have those resolutions that I gave you last meeting. that I put on the agenda for this meeting.
That's on the health.
Well, there's that one, and then there's the one about the internet sales and stuff that
Okay,
I.
yeah. Okay. We're down to public and reports, safety. We don't have any more guest speakers.
Under safety, I found 2 of the 4 signs that we had apparently ordered. Are we on back order on the other 2 child plague signs?
They're on their way, they've been ordered, they're on their way.
What I did, since I only found 2, I just put one of these little locations. One going into Carmel Court, the other one corner of Rankin and Bowser. So, any idea when they're gonna be here?
They should be here in the next couple of days,
Speed limit signs never come near, do they?
they're on their way, they're ordered at the same time.
You know, I'm not in the fire company, do.
I do have the fire contracts.
Oh,
I updated the dates, and I thought that we should probably, vote on that at the next meeting, so that normally we wait until the December meeting, and by the time the fire departments get them and sign them, it's already into the new year. So I thought that we should do this at the November meeting, and I just changed the dates from last year. If you guys want to review
These are all the same as what they've been.
right,
You wanna look
You're
at
gonna
it?
put that on the agenda and
Yeah.
invite each department to come if they'd like to speak?
Same one I always get.
did you wanna look at those for the next meeting?
No. I think I have copies from last year, you say
Yeah,
it's the
they're
same
the same
thing.
except for the dates.
we have anything from zoning?
No.
Zoning, representative?
Mike Garland.
You have Mike,
Always something on the comprehensive plan.
okay.
There's a copy of the minutes here that I submitted to Joe after. Comprehensive Planning Committee met last Wednesday, as we typically do before the township meeting each month. All of our trustees were present, all of our committee members were present except Dee, who submitted her report in advance. We are asking, and if you want minutes and so forth, you can get the detail from Jenny, but we spent a lot of time discussing how to get people involved in the comprehensive plan. So we have some ideas about what we'd like to do, and we would like more ideas of how to get people to get involved in the comprehensive plan. Really what we need is for people to fill out a survey. We're trying to make a short survey that eventually the community will get. We're trying to make it short enough that people will fill it out, that it is a comprehensive plan, so it's not gonna be too short. So we would appreciate folks filling those out and getting those to us and providing any comments. For those of you that don't know much about the comprehensive plan, it's a long-term vision of land use in the community here in our township, and is the basis for our zoning. One action item that we're gonna ask the trustees to do is, right now we have a chairman, who is me, but if I can't make a meeting, we haven't appointed any vice chair. So the committee is recommending that the trustees nominate and appoint Patty Boland as our vice chair. So that's the only thing that we're asking you to act on today.
Well, I'll make a motion that we elect Patty for vice.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Do roll call?
So there's discussion now.
Yeah.
I just wanted to point out, as far as I know, there's no statutory requirement for us to do that. But if it's the wish of the board for us to verify that, that's what you want to do, you can do that.
I mean, you were there to listen to the
Sure.
conversation. The
I just
question is,
wanted to
what if the chairman's not
Sure.
available? Who's
I
gonna
just
lead
wanted
the
to
meeting?
specify, I don't believe it's by law that we have to do that, but certainly if it's your wish.
Do roll call? Van Buren,
Yeah,
Corpenny,
Yes.
Watkins.
Hey, Mike, now, if the weather's bad and it's raining, we're just gonna skip it, or what? Okay, now, if we set a table up outside, what do I need to,
Okay. Maybe explain to some of the people that don't know. Shall I explain it to them?
Yeah.
I didn't know how long of a report you wanted. For those of you that weren't a part of the committee meeting, we're trying to find out who would be interested in filling out one of these surveys. And so the idea we had was, perhaps, since we've got a vote coming up, those people that vote might be the ones that would be most interested in filling out a survey. Seemed to make sense to everyone. So how do we get to these folks and ask them, would they fill out a survey? So the idea was, well, if you're coming in for an election, maybe you could fill out a card, drop it in a box that says, please send me a survey. The Board of Elections told me that we cannot do that in the same room as the election. We really don't have another room in the same building. So we could have either done it here, or we could set something up outside, which is voluntary for people to submit their name and address if they'd like to be sent a survey in the coming months. So what we're down to is our comprehensive planning committee members have volunteered. Some of the committee members are on the ballot for trustees, so wouldn't be appropriate for them to volunteer. But other committee members readily volunteered and said, hey, they would staff a table or room or whatever we wanted. So we're down to the idea of, if the